y'all tonight. So as always, make sure y'all are hyping up the chat, loving on these people for giving you tips, but most importantly, you know, make sure you have something to write notes with, because there's going to be lots and lots and lots of good tips and information for you. So first, I want to know, if you are new, I want you to drop a 1 in the chat if this is like your first full month that you've been in the business. So you're probably working on your shopping spree. So drop a 1 in the chat. I think there's probably going to be 1,000,005 new distributors on here, because we have so many newbies that got started for $39. Look at this. There's so many. I love it. Okay. So this is going to be super helpful for you, because we're going to teach you how to get your shopping spree. So what I love so much about this business is what you're doing now, you're probably never going to change. Like, we literally do the same things all the time. Like, I've been doing the same thing for 4 years. It's how I enroll. Obviously we pivot and we make changes and some things are different, but I love that this business is so freaking simple and you do it every day. It's just all about consistency. And so we're going to talk about post to post, friends and family, posting. We're going to talk about following up. We're going to talk about all the different ways that you can enroll customers. And so we have 5, I'm pretty sure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people that are going to be sharing tips with y'all. So make sure you're hyping them up in the chat, because some of them are brand new. Some of them are triple diamonds. We have some amazing people sharing tips with y'all. So we're going to start with Cassie. So Cassie girl, you're going first, friend. Cassie, if you could just start by sharing your story, and then we'll go into your tips.
Yes, give me 1 second. I just literally knocked everything that was holding my iPad up onto the floor. And I guess we're going to just do it this way. Okay. Hi. Okay, so if you don't know who I am, my name's Cassie. I am a double diamond, and I've been here for literally just over 2 years this month. So it's been a crazy, crazy journey. I have walked through a lot of things in this business. My journey is speckled. It's filled with rebounds and major wins and some heavy losses and some moments where strength that I didn't even know I had kind of prevailed and brought me out when I didn't even, or I least expected it. Okay. So I have been through everything. I was an angry leader when I first joined, and I lost my entire first team. I didn't know how to lead. I didn't know how to work my own business. I didn't understand even some of the basic things that we should be doing in just the days in and days out of our business. I struggled with managing my time. I struggled with, is this really what I wanted to do? I bounced a lot. And then finally it kind of smacked me in the face this like last couple like months, and I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, and I'm planted. So that should give like some hope and encouragement to some of you that are struggling. Like, it gets better. Okay. It gets better. And so basically I'm going to talk about a couple different things. So when we're talking about enrolling LCs, when we're talking about leading, first and foremost, how many of you have at least one person under you? Can you drop a 1 in the chat if you have at least one person under you? Okay. You are a leader. Okay. Don't matter if you don't know how to lead, you're a leader. Welcome to the club. Okay. So you're a leader. Everything that you're doing is being duplicated. So when I tell you these things, I want you to really listen, and I want you to take notes, and I want you to see how you can implement. And when these girls are talking to you, please, please, please pay attention, okay? Because your team is looking to you. Whether you know how to lead or not, your team is going to mimic everything that you're doing. If you're not doing because you're paralyzed because you don't know what to do, they're going to do the same thing, okay? And then your team's not going to grow. So please, please, please just plug in for the next hour with these girls, okay? So mindset. When you come into this business, there are 2 paths you can choose. Everybody wants what I have. Everybody's broke, and nothing's going to ever come out for me. Okay. If you are constantly over here, and no one wants what you have, everybody's telling you no, the price is too expensive, you're not seeing anything come, everybody's booming but me, you got the woe me little cap on, I just need you to take that off. Just go ahead and remove it. All right. Because that mindset is not going to give you the customer enrollments that you need. Okay. To be successful in this business, you do not have to enroll 30, 40, 50 customers a month. But if you don't know how to enroll at least 10, then you don't know how to train your downline to enroll at least 10. And then they don't know how to train. You see where I'm going? You see where the duplication comes at? So if you don't know how to enroll 10, then they don't know how to enroll 10. I'm not sitting here saying you have to enroll 30 or 40 a month, but you best believe that there are at least 10 people out in the world out of the 8 million or however many we have that want what you have, that are willing to invest in you and your company and your business. And if you're going to sit here and tell me that there aren't at least 10 people who are going to invest in your business, I'm going to tell you that your mindset is trash. I almost said that, trash. And you're going to go pick up a book, okay? Because we don't have time for that. So you've got to switch your mindset. If you're noticing that you're getting discouraged because people are leaving you on red, first of all, you are in planting season. Did you watch my live this morning in Boss Track? This is planting season, okay? So stop getting discouraged. Stop sitting there and telling me things aren't moving, because they are. And if you're planting a seed, you will reap the benefits in a couple months. But there are at least 10 people in your network right now that will order from you. So stop with the negative commentary. And I physically had to stop myself, okay? I physically had to go, no one wants anything. Everybody wants what I have. And you better say it out loud, because psychology, my psychology brain speaking, you perceive things and retain things differently when you hear yourself say it. So stop just sitting in my head going, no, like, what is internal dialogue, okay? No, like, everybody wants what I have. Say that bitch out loud. Go sit in the mirror and say it. Okay, switch your mindset. Do not come to me and say you're not enrolling when your mindset is literally telling you nobody wants what you have. Okay, no, the two don't match. Massive messaging. I am a huge, massive messenger. Okay, I don't care who you are, you're getting a message. Okay, I don't care. I use the collab system almost exclusively, except when I'm reaching out for distributors, which thanks to Shay, I stepped out of my comfort zone and did, and I enrolled a crap ton of distributors. Okay, that happens. So don't be afraid to grow. Do not sit here and tell me, well, Cassie, I've never used like the collab message. I keep using this one. What are your enrollments? Oh, then you might want to be open to some new ideas. You might need to be talking to some new people. Just because they're not your upline or your downline or your sister or your sideline sister does not mean you can't go to them and ask what they're doing. You get those messages all the time. No one gets mad when you come to them and ask. Just make sure you tell me you're on Shay's team, okay? Because then sometimes I ignore y'all because I'm like, who are you again? Please just make sure you say that, okay? But like, no one gets mad. So don't be afraid to ask, because you're never going to know if you don't ask. But do not be afraid to step out of what you've normally been doing in order to achieve something you've never achieved before. What do you think you're going to achieve doing the same thing over and over again? Nothing. Shay said that multiple times. Jade Hooper said that multiple times. Ashley Mayfield has said that multiple times. So why would you accept that? So massive message. And I do not mean, do not get me wrong, do not add people into your network and then immediately message them when they follow you back. Please, for the love of God, you are going to get blocked so hard. Okay? Let them be on your network for a while. I send 75 a day on Instagram. Okay. And I still have multiple conversations, but let me tell you, if I go out and I said I'm going to send 75, but I only send 25 or maybe like 50, my comment, like my interaction with people, my like conversations with people is going to be trash. Okay. I have to physically send 75 in order to have at least 10 to 15 conversations a day. The collab message works so well because I almost always enroll. Okay. That's why my enrollments are high, because I have to message that message. Now, we're also going to talk about host to post. There's a very specific way I train to do host to post. Okay. When you do host to post and you post that bait on your thing, on your wall. Okay. Bear with me. You post, host post bait. People comment. You message them. They do a partnering post. Their audience comments on their partnering post. Then they get product or distributors or whatever host to post. I am now tripling my numbers. Okay. That means I don't have to work that hard. Truthfully, I don't have to, because they're doing it for me, okay? But host to post only works if you're being consistent. So do not be one of those people that was like me 3 months ago when Katie was barking down my throat to do host to post. That was like, it doesn't work. No, it works. You aren't. Homegirl, you only getting up maybe 5 to 6 of them a day, and half the time you ain't even getting that on a day. Okay, you ain't trying enough. All right, you ain't trying enough. Go out there and double your numbers. Go out there and don't go to bed. Yeah, what Shay just sent in the chat is what I use. Okay, do not be afraid to message them again in the morning. Okay, so, well, Cassie, I send them the host to post message and then they ghost me. Welcome to 90% of your job in this business, being ghosted. Okay, you're gonna go and you're gonna follow up with them. Why? Because for God, for freaking sake, an alligator could have walked in their house at the same time you sent that message, and now they can't post because they got to deal with the alligator. Do you see how things can go hairy in like 5 seconds? Okay. It doesn't have to be an alligator. It could be a screaming toddler. It could be a dog that like keeps getting in the trash. It doesn't matter. Just because somebody ghosted you does not mean they automatically don't want that. Please, for the love of God, stop telling me people don't want your stuff because they're ghosting you. Congratulations. My life is a giant walking crazy circus show 90% of the time. If you were messaging me to buy, you're probably going to have to follow up several times. Okay? Not because I'm not interested, but because you literally have to catch me at the perfect stars aligned moment in order for me to have my wallet at my phone with it not dying, ready to order in the mindset to order. So stop telling me that they don't want your products when you haven't even followed up with them. Okay? Stop. So follow up. And then let's talk about following up. You follow up the day after you talk to somebody, and then every single Friday until they tell you no or they block you. Stop telling me you're afraid of annoying people. Stop telling me you don't know what you're doing. Stop telling me that you're not sure that you should just do this. Okay? No, because I legit lost 200 plus sales my first like 4 months in this business because I didn't listen and I didn't understand follow-up. Let me break it down. I talked to you today. We have a good conversation. Okay? We have a good conversation. We don't maybe get to pricing, but we're talking about the products. You ghost me or it gets late and you just stop responding. I'm going to talk to you in the morning. Very simple reach out message. Hey girl, I have a couple of discounted spots left. Do you have any more questions? I use that if we're actually like getting in depth about the products. If they're like on pricing, then I can link here after I get done talking. I can send you the follow-ups that I use. Okay. Shay's probably sent them to y'all too. I don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Okay. This business is so simple. Stop overthinking it. You literally just have to follow up with them. Okay. Now, why do I follow up 27 times or more? Because I literally had somebody enroll the 28th time I messaged them. And now I'm literally doing them a disservice if I don't follow up that many times. Now, if you tell me no, I'm not going to keep following up with you. That's annoying. Okay. I might touch base in 2 or 3 months, but I'm not going to keep following up every Friday. That's annoying. That'll get you blocked. Okay. But every Friday until they tell me no or block me? Yes. Because Fridays are paydays for most of the general public. Okay. And I cannot allow somebody to fall through my radar because I was being lazy or because I was in my head. Get out of your head. Put on some music and just put yourself on autopilot and send the messages. You need to stop being afraid of that. Okay? Now, it's promotion time. We're almost to the halfway point of the month. You're looking at me and you're going, Cassie, I need a crap ton of volume. And I'm not sure how I'm supposed to pull it in on all by myself. Same, sister. Triple's a very big biatch. There we go. That works. That I'm not cussing. Okay? Biatch. If you are doing what I'm teaching and what these girls are teaching and what Shay is teaching you, and you are duplicating that down, you don't have to pull in all that volume. You can enroll 10 customers each month and then teach everybody under you how to do the same thing. Bam. You just hit your promotion. So stop telling me that you have to do it all on your own. Stop getting discouraged and getting in your head because the volume's too far out of reach. It's not. It's not. KDB and KDB's team, our team, pulled in 40,000 GV in 1 month. Do not tell me your GV is too high. I have to pull in like 29,000 to go freaking triple. 2 months, Katie? Whoops, my bad. 2 months. I have to pull in like 29,000 to go triple. I'm not afraid because I know that I can teach. So if you're a leader and you all just dropped ones, you're going to take what we're doing, we're going to take what we're teaching, and you're going to start duplicating one-on-one FaceTime calls. Truthfully, one-on-one, teaching them how to do things. Don't you dare put them in a group chat. Okay? Don't you dare. They need to know you. They need to know you care. And you're going to do this. And you're going to stop overthinking every time you go to follow up. You're going to stop overthinking every time you go to message. You're going to stop overthinking every time you want to follow up with somebody about a hosted post. And you're just going to do it. Because you already know God's backing you. So why are you sitting here questioning your greatness? No thanks.
Love it. So I wanted to share too something about Cassie that she did within the last week. was we got on a FaceTime, we got on a one-on-one, and she figured out how many distributors she needed. And I said, don't call me until you've got it done. And she texted me every time she got a distributor, and she counted down. So she set a goal and she worked towards that goal. And so how many of you, like we talked about at the beginning, you're doing your shopping spree. Now, some of that, like Cassie said, may have been over your head because you just got here and you don't have a team and you're working on that shopping spree. So when you're getting those, 6 customers for that shopping spree, set that goal. Say, I need 6 customers. What am I going to do to get it done, and run after it? The same concept that she just said, but on a different level. And at one point, you're going to be working towards that promotion and getting those distributors. Set small goals in this business and crush them. Okay, I'm one more closer. Oh my gosh, I need 5 more. Okay, now I need 4 more. And that goal just only gets closer the more that you set it and work towards it, right? So love those tips so much. Okay, next person is Ashley. I'm super excited for y'all to get to know this girl. So go ahead and start by sharing your story and then jump right on into your tips.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Okay, so I started in this business about a year ago. I was just following my upline, Heather King, and I've known her from high school, so I already watched her and all that. So I seen her posting some pictures up, and I was like, dang, she looks cute. What is she doing, So I was just like liking her stuff, and she started messaging me. I was like, oh, I see you're interested in the business. I'm like, huh? Well, I already started a photography business, so I was building that. So I was like, oh, not really. Like, I think you're cute and everything, And then I was like, I just don't think I can do another business on top of my business, So she was like, okay, well, maybe soon, kind of thing. And then she messaged me and she's like, well, I have this code you can start up for $40. And I was like, you know what? Fine. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to see what it's all about. I want to try the products anyway. So I'll just do it so I can use the products and try them all out. So I did that, and I literally sat around for about 5 months watching all of you guys be cute. And I was like, you know what? COVID hit, and I was like, I lost one of my jobs. I was doing 3 jobs. So I was like, called Heather, and I was like, let's start up. Let's go. We're running. I want to do whatever you're doing, and we're going to just do it. So I went Ruby in like, I don't know, a month. I just like flew. And then I kind of sat back some more because I started working on my photography business because I felt like I was putting that to the side. So now I'm just learning how to do both of my businesses at the same time. And really they work hand in hand. So like when I do photography, I talk about the business. So people that I'm taking pictures of are joining this business, or they're buying products for me. So it really works well for me, because they're getting to know me personally when I'm taking their pictures anyhow, and I'm getting to know them. So we're already building that relationship. So I just had to learn how to incorporate like my social media with that, because it was more towards photography. So then I started posting on my story the coffee. That's what I started drinking, the keto coffee. And I absolutely love it. Then I got my family drinking it. My boyfriend now, he drinks it and he sells it on my story for me. I'm like, people are getting all of me like, I love your boyfriend. Even men, they want it now because he's drinking it on my story. Like, what is your man drinking? I need some of that energy. So now I got men, purchasing it, which is a whole nother, men sometimes they think it's like a girl's line, and it's not, so that's really helped me. So I am very consistent. Even if I'm not getting customers, I still post. I do the things, I do the haps, everything, I do it, and I stay faithful. I pray every single day. Every morning I drop to my knees and I pray everything that I need. I need 5,000 BV this month. Every single morning I pray for that exact amount. Every day I need 3 more distributors. So every day I pray for that amount. So, and I know it's going to come when it's my time. So I just keep working and growing myself. And that's like the main thing in this business that I've loved, is that I've grown myself so much that I could cry. Like, I'm a whole different person. So I love that. And for haps, I do like, instead of like scripts, I talk in the phone. So like I talk to them like they're my friends, like hey girl, what's up, kind of thing, and how are you? And they'll send me a message, and then I'll let them know like, I still have this spot available for you for a discount if you'd like to join or whatever. So that works for me. following up, I do voice text as well. Like, are you ready? I still have that discounted spot. I have one more if you want to join, or you want this product and get started on your weight loss journey. So that works with voice text mostly, I've noticed. So, and sometimes they'll video call me and we'll be on there for like an hour, just like, then we turn to best friends. So I don't know. I've gained a lot of friends from this business too, you know, just because people are inspired too by my stories. Like, I try to do, like, if I watch, say I watch on my TV, like a inspirational video, I'll put it on my story. Like, I'll actually like video it and put it on my story so that they can see and hear it. And it's helped so many people. I've gotten a lot of people call me like, or message me saying that really helped me today. I was very inspired by that. I'm really going through a lot, and I feel like you videoed that just for me, you know? So I know it helps other people. Some people don't know about these stories, or they don't know about the motivational speaking, that they can watch them every day and grow themselves. So not just people on this team, other people are getting beneficial from me joining this team, you know, joining It Works. So
Yeah, I love all those tips because I feel like every single one of those is about being personable. Like,
yeah,
you're sending voice messages, you're posting, videos with you making the products, you're, going
yeah,
live, talking about it, FaceTiming people. And I know, guys, how many of y'all are like, drop a two if you're like, that's so far out of my comfort zone. I cannot send a voice message. I don't even want to go live. That makes me want to vomit. Like, there's probably a lot of people on here that you're afraid of that. And I guarantee you know how much Ashley just said that she's changed. She was probably afraid to do that at the beginning, right?
you
Did you
hear me still? My armpits are wet. Like, my feet are sweating. Like, why are my feet sweating? I don't think my feet are supposed to sweat, but they are. I'm nervous, and my team even knows, like, I'm so nervous. They're like, you always think you're nervous, but you always do so well. So, hey, I'm just going to go for it. And if my lips are dry, I don't know why. I need some water right now.
You guys do it scared. She's killing it. Y'all, I mean, drop some yes and amen in the chat if you're like, yes, Ashley, you're killing it. We all started this business without having a single clue what we were doing. What's an LC? What's a customer? What's a Facebook Live? How do I send a voice message? Like, we all started at start, and that's exactly where you are. Like, there's 163 people on this training, and did you know that we all clicked the same proceed button? We all got the same confirmation, and we all had the same oh crap moment right after we got started. Like, what did I just do? I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know what a customer is. I don't even know what product. I didn't even know what products we sold. Like, so many people that I talked to, they're like, I need to try the products first. I didn't even ask what they were. I had no idea when I got started what we even had. After we got started, I was like, hey, Courtney, like, what products do I sell? What am I selling? I don't even know. Anyone else like that? So yeah, Kate, me for a year. She's presidential diamond now, okay? Just start. Send the dang voice message. It may suck. It may be the worst, but I'm going to tell you one tip that changed my business, and I want you to write this down. You cannot say the wrong thing to the right person. You cannot say the wrong thing to the right person. If somebody needs this business bad enough, you could probably tell them it's $299 to join, and they would find the money. You could probably say the wrong price for the product, and they would say okay if they want it bad enough. You cannot say the wrong thing to the right person. Send the voice message. Get on the Facebook Live, even if you sweat through your shirt. If you go back to the very first live video I ever did on my Facebook, I was wearing a burnt orange Texas Longhorn shirt. And by the end of that video, it was a different color because I sweat through that shirt. And there's literally comments on it. It says, Cheyenne, why don't you smile? Because I literally was just talking like this because I was so nervous. You should buy the keto coffee. It's so great. You should try this skincare product. It's really amazing. That's how I did it. But now I go live all the time and I'm freaking confident as heck. Why? Because I started. So send the message, send the voice message, do the live, and the whole time think about Ashley. She's sweating through her armpits. It's okay. She still did it. She's bold. She's brave. She's strong. Do it. Anyways, I promise you. So many people are like, Cheyenne, I can't even make a TikTok. I don't dance. Sister, I posted one very first TikTok at one point, and now I changed my entire business. So the thing that you don't step out of your comfort zone with could be the very thing that holds you back from the next level. You being afraid to message that mean girl from high school could be the thing that keeps you from that $150 shopping spree, okay? You being afraid to make that post because of that one person that's gonna judge you could be the one thing that makes you miss out from that next person that's praying for the opportunity that you hold within your hands. So you should have got some confidence from Ashley to step out of your comfort zone, because she makes me so excited for those of you on here that were like, oh crap, fine, Ashley, I'll do it. I'll send the voice message.
Do it.
It's the personal connection. If she sent that message to her friend that she met on Facebook and messed up in the voice message, you know what that does? It shows them that she's human, that she's not a robot, that she's not some random distributor trying to sell her crap. She's telling them, this is what I use. This is how I feel. I love it. Feel, felt, found. How do you feel? How do you feel when you're taking it and drinking it? What is something you found from the product that helped you? What is something you found that helped your customers? Talk about that and think about that every time. So I love that. Ashley, if you have any tips at the end, you can let me know and we can unmute you, but that was so awesome. I love that. Everyone hype her up in the chat. Everybody hype everybody up. I love this. Okay. We are going to go on to Jocelyn. She is a brand new Ruby. And when I tell y'all, homegirl made a decision and you could see it, and then all of a sudden, all these customers were just popping up in our boom chat from one decision. So could you go ahead and share a little bit of your story with us and then go right on into your tips?
So I started in July. I first tried the products because I was trying to lose some weight, and then I started losing weight, and I was like, okay, this stuff works. And my friend Brandy was like, okay, well, I'm gonna sign you as a distributor. And so that's how I became a distributor. And like my main goal is to come home and not have to work my 9 to 5 anymore, because I still work full time and I'm a mom of a 2-year-old. So it's a lot. But my main tips for everyone is host to post. Like that's how I sign people left and right, is from host to post. And I like save them to like there's a collections that you can save the host, like the post to. And I just watch it all day. So I usually will put up a post around like 9 o'clock in the morning, and then around lunchtime, around 3-ish. And then dinner time is usually the time that I'm constantly looking at the old host to post and cold messaging people, because that's when I'm off, so I have more time to do stuff. But I usually get up at least 30 host to post a day. And I'm just very consistent. Like people will be like, well, I don't know if this is what I want. And then I'll send them my personal review of me losing weight. And they're like, oh, wow, okay. So your personal testimony means like everything to people. And as people said already, follow-ups. Like people forget. Like they're like, I know I forget stuff all the time, and then someone remind me. I'm like, oh yeah, I did say that. So always follow up, and like be friendly with them. They just want to know that you actually care and you're not just trying to make a sale.
I love that. So good. And I think the number one thing that you said, did everybody hear that? Use the products. Get your own personal results. I'm going to tell you all a quick 2-second story, okay? March of 2018, which was almost 2 years ago, or I think it was 2 years ago. I lose track of time, to be honest with you. Like, where is this year gone? It's already November. Can y'all believe that? Anyways, I went double diamond March of 2018, and that's when host to post first came out, okay? They've been working for that long, guys. That's what I've been doing and building my entire business for over 2 years with host to post. I had never enrolled more than 19 customers before that. In March of 2018, I went double diamond, enrolling 88 customers for chocolate greens and keto coffee. You wanna know how? Because that is the exact month that I got my own before and after. I had confidence like nobody's business. I was blasting. My sister called me and she was like, dude, I cannot look through my Facebook without seeing 10 of my friends posting your before and after everywhere. I was like, amazing. I love it. Hallelujah. It's working. I had that thing blasted everywhere. It was on people's stories. It was on every host to post I was posting, every conversation I was in when people were like, I don't know. Let me think about it. I'm not sure if I want to spend the money on it. here's my before and after. Look how I feel so good. I love this coffee. I was sending voice messages. People bought from me because, I mean, look how passionate I just got talking about that. Like, it makes you feel so good when you get your own before and afters. You can say how the coffee makes you feel. Right now, I want to know, drop a 3 in the chat if you have utilized Host to Post, if you have done Host to Post in your business. If you're brand new, maybe you've done 2, I don't care. If you're using them, look at all the 3s in the chat, okay? If you're somebody that's like, I don't know, it's kind of confusing, I don't really understand it, guys, you got to start. Like I said, you just got to jump right into it. If you have questions after this or something doesn't make sense, watch a YouTube training. Just search HAP in the team page or on YouTube, and you will find so many in-depth trainings. It's simple, but it is something that you have to get the hang of, right? It's something that you start and you keep doing it and you keep doing it. It's that way with anything. You didn't know how to brush your teeth at one time, okay, but you kept picking up the toothbrush. Why? Because you got to. It's the same thing with what we do. You just keep doing it, keep brushing your teeth until you figure it out. So keep posting, and just like Jocelyn did, I mean, it was one customer after another. And how would you feel if you started utilizing a resource that we had and your business exploded, right? Think about that extra $500, paycheck that you want a month. Drop a 4 in the chat if you're like, $500 would change my life right now. That would like be an angel sent from heaven if I opened a $500 commission paycheck. If I could tell you that if you did 10 Host to Post every single day, like got up 10 Host to Post every day, that you would see $500 on your next month paycheck, would you do it? Give me a yes or a no. Let me know honestly. Yes or no. If you did 10 Host to Post every day that you'd see an extra $500 next month, would you do it? Yes. So do it, because I can guarantee you, you have my word, if you do 10 Host to Post every day and you're posting and you're sharing your own excitement and getting those before and afters, you will see an extra $500 a month. Why? Because Jocelyn promoted to Ruby doing exactly that, getting a Host to Post, getting those customers, and getting her own personal results. That's how you know it works. That's why we have these people sharing their story on here, is because what we do is what we do. We say it, we share the scripts, I do Zooms, I do all sorts of stuff for y'all and show you we have people that are actually utilizing those things and they're working, right? They're working. So thank you so much for those tips. I'm so proud of you. Still so proud of you for going Ruby. And I know that that's just the first step for you. Okay. My girl Arlie, y'all, I'm really excited for y'all to hear from her. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure she's got 22 customers now this month. She's enrolled more than anyone I think on our team right now, and she's been in the business for like 30 days, you guys, and she's sales away from going Ruby. So Arlie, if you could just kind of let us know why you got started in the business and then share your tips with us.
First, can y'all hear me? Okay. So I got started. I actually saw Shay on TikTok, because I'll literally at nighttime, I'll be on TikTok for 3 hours straight. Just scrolling, because I don't know, why not? And so one night I saw her and it literally took me 2 seconds and I was like, how can I get started? So I got started, and literally none of my family members have bought from me or anything, but that didn't stop me. They still supported me, so I was still getting that hype from them. So I was like, okay, we're good. Y'all ain't gotta buy from me, but as long as you support me, we're good. So yeah, that was literally my story. 2 seconds, I started and I took off. I am still with my mom. We're in another business, but she does it and I do this. But so I have a little background of doing these kind of things. I will say the Host to Post are amazing. I get up as many as I can, more than 10 at the least. And then each morning I'll check older ones, because you never know. There's people who will see them 20 days later and then comment on it. So I will go through those, and I'm like freaking out right now. My anxiety has overloaded me. I was like so nervous. But then whoever comments on it and then ends up becoming a loyal customer, I literally get them to post for me, because I know they will. I don't have like results from coffee. I did try it and I'm just not a coffee drinker. So I make it and I throw it right out. But hey, that's okay. I still am making it, buying it. But I do the hair, skin, and nails pill and the collagen, and I have noticed a total difference, and I do the skincare. My hair used to be right here, and now it's already right here already for me just using it for that long. And then also following up, I do that every day. I probably message up to 50. If that, I do 50, because you never know. You literally can get none from that, or you can get at least 10 from that. So you want to make sure you're just following up. And then I also do make a list of everybody who I do follow up with, so that I can make a list of who I want to follow up with the next day and then the next day going forward. And that also gives you contacts. And like mentioned before, planting those seeds is also a great thing, because they may not answer you, they may ghost you, but then you keep following up with them. And I have a person that I followed up with maybe 10, 15 times. And then on like that 15th time, they finally bought from me. So I'm an advocate for that. So, and then with the messaging that mean girl, yeah, she didn't buy it from me, but I didn't even know about her. Okay, I didn't even know this girl. And I messaged her because she kept seeing my stories, and she goes, I said, would you like to try a product or whatever? And she messaged me back, and she's still holding a grudge from elementary school because my mom did not let her get on the dance team. And I was on it, and I was like, okay. So I was like, okay, well, thanks. So it didn't get me down. So if you're trying to overcome that mean girl message, just send it. If they see it, if they're still holding a grudge, that's their fault. They're not wanting to get in the business and make that money. And in the morning, the first thing I do is follow the 80 people on Instagram, the 20 to 30 people on Facebook, because you're getting those new people to your page. If you're not following, you're not getting those new people. So the same people are just seeing your post. But yeah, that's my list. I was freaking out before this.
And you did it. You're doing amazing. Look at you.
My anxiety took so over me. I was like, oh my God. I'm like sweating, and then I'm cold, and then I'm like, I can't.
No, you're amazing. And guys, I guarantee you the reason that she is so successful is because there are days that she's been discouraged, and there's days that she didn't sign customers, and there are days that she even texted me and said, I only got 3 host posts up today. I've been trying all day. She's consistent. She does the same thing every day. She's posting on her story. She's out there doing TikToks. She's following up. She's asking me questions. And there are days that she's not feeling great, and that she's not 110% feeling like, yes, let's do 10 host posts today. But you know what? She still does it, and she's brand new. And that's why I wanted her to speak, because all of those of you on here that are new, look at this girl and say, if she can, I can. Say it. If she can, I can. Yes, good job. Okay, if she can, I can. I'm telling you to say that because she randomly joined me. I had no idea who this girl was, and she's been consistent every single day, and she's got over 20 customers in her first full month, which is so insane, and it's amazing. And so be like Arlie. Okay, guys, be afraid and do it anyways, and just keep getting out there, talking to people, messaging people. And I am so proud of you, Arlie. This girl is about to go Ruby, so keep your eye out because she's killing it. Okay, Murphy is a triple diamond, and y'all are going to be so amazed when you hear her story. So take it away, friend.
Hi, thank you so much, Cheyenne, for asking me to talk tonight. I'm so excited that I get to speak with you guys. So I joined this business a little bit over 2 years ago. I was a broke college student, just turned 20 years old, newly engaged. I needed a way to pay for my wedding. I needed a way to pay for my bills, my gas, my groceries, all the things. I would overwork myself like crazy in the summer just to barely get by the school year. And I hated living like that. I never got to treat myself. I never got to do fun things with my fiance. And that's not the life that I wanted to live or wanted to create for my future. So when I found this opportunity on Instagram, and my enroller was paying all of her freaking bills from this business, every single one, I thought, why can't I make just an extra couple $100 a month from this? So drop a 5 if you're like, I joined for $200 a month, because that's what I joined for. I was like, if I can get that, like, I'm set, I'm happy, I'm good. And I did that within my first 2 months. And I hit Ruby on my 3rd month, and I earned a $1,000 bonus and saw over a $500 paycheck, income disclosure statement there. But I was like, oh my gosh, if I can do this in 3 months, imagine what I can do in like a year or 2 from now. So you just have to believe in yourself, catch that vision. And then 3 months later, I double promoted from Ruby to Diamond in the same month. A year later, promoted to double diamond, and then 2 months later, promoted to triple diamond. And the best part of my story that I always love to share is that in December of last year, I was maintaining Ruby as a diamond, you guys, but 5 months later, I was triple diamond because I decided that I was worthy and that girls on my team were worthy of seeing a comma in their paycheck. That this business can change lives as long as you believe it and you turn down into your team like we've been talking about and teach these girls how to do what you're doing. And like Cassie had said, if you have one girl on your team, you're a leader and they want to learn from you. They want to know how to be successful like you are. So make sure that you're taking that time one-on-one with those girls. And to go triple, I took my husband's account from distributor to diamond in 30 days. So you can do anything, y'all. If you're like, I have never promoted yet, but I want to go diamond this month and get that bonus, go for it. I was like, I want that bonus so bad, and I knew what it would do for my family. So just don't count yourself out. Keep being consistent, doing the things, and you can definitely get there. So that's just a little bit of my story. Some tips I have for you guys. I know you've heard all about host to post. That's literally do it. The reason why everybody is saying that they're successful for most posts is because it works. We've all said that, so keep doing it. I do have everybody post the giveaway, and then from there, I have those people post the Thermofy X. That's how you get a bunch up. And I upsell everybody. Everybody that I get their number to order the Thermofy X, I upsell them with the cleanse and the fat fighters. So I'm pretty sure Cheyenne actually came up with this upsell message. I use the same one that she does. I have it copied, but I don't know if it'll let me paste it. There we go. Yep, I was like, Cheyenne just sent it. It's pretty much exactly the same thing. And you guys, if you do the math, it takes 13 Thermofy X sales to fill a 400 box, or 5 of those sales. That's 83 BB, even with free shipping and the 6 BV reduced, and it's only $99, you guys. Like literally, I would say 90% of people say yes to that. So freaking use it. I'd rather sign 5 customers over 13 any day, okay? So definitely do that. Along with host to post, another tip that I have is to go back and boost your host to post 2 days later. So 2 days after somebody posts for me, if comments are dying down or they haven't got any comments yet, I'll go and drop a results photo, or I'll comment on it. I only have 5 discounted spots left. Message me ASAP to claim one. Create some urgency, you guys. And I also drop, like when somebody buys Thermofy X, I'll like comment on it. 1 spot claimed, I only have 4 left or whatever. Keep boosting it so it'll go back to the timeline, get more comments. And I also follow up with everybody the next day. If I sent them a host to post and they did not post it, really super simple. I can send in the chat what I sent to, but I just say, did you get that posted okay? Submitting entries now, and I don't want to miss yours. That's a game changer, you guys. There are so many people that open up your message and they have kids crawling on them, or their husband needs them, or they get busy and they forget to post it. So just follow up the next day. And then if they don't post it, I move on from there. But I would say I get like double the amount up the next day just by following up really quickly. Simple product posts on Facebook are amazing, but don't do them all the time. Make sure you're interacting, doing interaction posts and interacting with people on Facebook, and you'll get tons of comments on these. I love doing like Thermofy X ones once a month. I'll do cleanse once a month. Fat fighters at the end of the month is what I do. I act like it's an end of the month special, and I have $25 weight loss challenge spots open, and that one always works amazing, especially because you've been building your potentials all month. So then when they see that you have that special, they're like, okay, I'm in, especially for the ones that have ghosted you. That one's amazing. Along with that, I have a follow-up that I use at the very end of the month. I will go in my Facebook, and the last week of the month, I'll type in weight loss, or I'll type in Thermofy X or coffee or whatever that I talk to most people about. And I follow up with them about the fat fighters to the people that have ghosted me or have not responded to me in months, because usually it's because of the money, you guys. If they're not ordering, it's because of the money. So I tell them that for 2 days only, I have this $25 weight loss challenge. Spots are super limited, but I wanted to offer it to them first. Would you like some more info? At the end of the month, I'll sign like 5, 6, 7 of these on the spot just from going in my messenger and messaging people. I'd rather get 4 fat fighter sales, 100 BV than nothing. So if they're ghosting you, you might as well try. So that's definitely one tip that I have. I use the collab message too, like Cassie said on Insta. Make sure you're liking and commenting on your followers before you message them. They're way more likely to respond to you if you're building that relationship and connection with them. So that one's definitely good. I use it for the skinny brew and the hair, skin, and nails. But if you're like Arlie said, she doesn't like the coffee, but she does post about it. But if you don't like the coffee and you never post about it, and you post about the cleanse all the time or the celery, switch it up, add that in there, because they're going to be watching your stories and seeing what products you use. And if you offer them that same product that you're using all the time on your stories, they're going to be a lot more likely to respond to you and so forth. I can send, I have this in my computer too, the collab message that I use. Yes, it's very, very similar to what Mariah sent. I use that one that says, hey, thanks for the follow. Are you interested in collabing with me? Blah, blah, blah. I suggest doing like one beauty product and one weight loss, because then you're like hitting both ends of the spectrum depending on whatever they would be interested in. So yeah, I would think those are mostly my biggest tips, besides just being consistent, you guys. And this is what all of us had said, is that God sees what you're doing. He sees the seeds that you're planting every single day, and he is going to harvest them in due time. And especially if you are planting seeds all month and you follow up with them at least 5+ times before the end of the month, because they're way more likely to sign up after the 5th follow-up. Shai shared this statistic and I was like, oh my gosh, yes. And that is why I mass enroll at the end of the month, because of the seeds that I plant all month long. And because I'm consistent every single day and I followed up with them more than 5 times in 1 month, that's why I enroll 20+ customers the last week of the month. And 75% of my enrollments are then, because I stay consistent, I plant the seeds, and I know that God is watching what I'm doing and that he's going to answer that, and that I'm going at the whole entire time, I'm duplicating it to my team, sending them my follow-ups. And also with my follow-ups, I'm just really, really simple with them. Like, hey, I have 2 spots left. Are you still interested? Did I catch you at a bad time? Did I offend you or something? Those are really simple follow-ups that I use. They're a lot more likely to respond when it's a short little message that they can read and get back to you super quick too. So I think that's all I had, but thank you so much.
Those tips were so good. And it's so crazy. All I can think about, guys, is when I remember when Murphy joined and she was on her first couple of trainings and everyone was like, oh my gosh, Murphy's a diamond. I was like, who is this girl? And now she's a triple. And like, we all started at the same spot. Like, she didn't know any of this. She was sitting on trainings, listening to probably me and Courtney and other leaders tell her the same things that we do now. Nothing changes. What we do now is what I'll do 8 years from now, as I'm like 35 and a mom. Like, I'm still going to be doing the same things that I do now in this business every single day. And ultimately, when it comes down to all these tips that we're sharing with you guys, consistency trumps them all. Consistency should be number 1 on your list, that you're doing all of these things every day. You don't get a customer from post to post, guess what? You're waking up tomorrow and you're doing them again. You didn't get a customer or swipe up on your stories, guess what? You're waking up tomorrow and you're still posting that dadgum coffee. Why? Because next week when that girl has a wedding in a couple of months, she's going to message you and say, hey, I really need that cleanse. Or that person in a couple of weeks, when they realize they don't have the extra income for Christmas presents, hey girl, I really need that extra income. You know, what is it that you've been posting about? Or that person that's like, I've gained a little bit of weight during quarantine. This girl's been posting about skinny coffee every day. That's why we do it, and we do it every single day. So last but not least, we have our girl, Sarah. She's going to be sharing all of her tips with you. So Sarah, take it away, friend.
Hello, everyone. I feel like everybody said like the same things. Like what we all do is basically the same. If you like took notes, you would notice that, right? And it's because we all have the same resources. It's just a matter of, are you using them? Like, I don't know if I was supposed to introduce myself. Sorry, I'm Sarah. I'm 22. I'm a double diamond. But I know that we're getting close to an hour, so I just wanted to kind of jump into it. But everybody's saying the same things. They're saying that they're doing host to post, that they're posting, that they are following up. And it's just a matter of like, what are you willing to put into your business? Like, do you want your business to move forward, or are you happy with where you are? Because you should never be happy with where you are, but you should always be trying to get your business to move forward. And that is not something that I can do for you. It's not something your leader can do for you. It's something that you have to hold yourself accountable to do, which is hard because in everything else in life, you're told what to do. You're told when to like show up to school. You're told when your homework's due. You're told like to do your chores or whatever. And this business, there's not somebody that's breathing down your neck saying, go follow people or go message or go do host to post, or here, like we can tell you, here's the stuff, but it's a matter of, are you willing to use it? Because it's easy stuff. And we're all doing the same things. Even Murphy, she's not in, I'm pretty sure she's not in Shay's, in our team page, but she knows what we're doing, and she's doing the same exact thing because we all share it everywhere, and she's doing all of the same things that Shay's doing, that I'm doing, that everybody else who spoke, we're all doing the same. It's just a matter of what are you willing to put in. I kind of wanted to talk to the person that is like, you maybe haven't enrolled in a while, or maybe you've only enrolled like one customer per month or like one customer per like 3 months or something, and you feel like, wow, I'm really out of the game. Like I can't enroll. You have like this mental block where you can't do it, because that was me this time last year. I had like not given up on my business. I had never thought about quitting, but I definitely had taken a step back, and I was definitely like, it's okay. Like I'm chilling. I'm happy with $200. I'm okay like with what I've got, but just know that there's so much more. And the only way that you can fail is by quitting. And if you quit on yourself, if you aren't doing the things we're giving you, then of course your business is going to go backwards. But you can never, like, that's not a stopping point. If you feel like you haven't enrolled in a while, you've only got one customer this month or one customer in the past 6 months, whatever it is, that doesn't mean that next month you can't be named the top enroller in Shay's team, because every month it's new people. Sometimes there's newbies, sometimes there's old people, and it's crazy that anybody can be on that top enroller list. It's just a matter of like, do you have the willpower to like put in that work? Do you want it bad enough? Do you want to see your paycheck grow? Because you all started for a reason. You all started $50, $100, whatever it is that you started for. Now think about, what if you could double that? Like, what if you started for $100, but you can go for $200, and then you can go for $4? Like, what if you could do that? Because you can, because it's in your hands, and you have it all in the team page. And I told Shay, I sent her all the stuff that I was using, and it's literally everything she's posted. And Murphy kind of said the same exact thing about my host to post. I just post something, I send those people a giveaway post, I send those people a TFX post, and repeat every single day. And it's so much easier than having to go cold message people for products, because you're getting the host posts up, other people, you're reaching their networks, you're reaching people that you don't talk to ever, and they're getting an entry into your giveaway. So if you're not doing host posts, get your booty on it. But also with enrolling customers, like I said, this time last year, I was not a mass enroller. I was a one customer per 6 months type of thing. I was not great at enrolling customers, and it's changed this year completely. It's been a like total flip, and it's because I know what it takes to be a mass enroller. I know what it takes to get your business moving, and I'm willing to put in that work. I'm willing to do it because I like living at home and working here and not having to go teach a million hours at dance like I used to, because that's what my life was before. And now if I'm asked to sub at the studio, I'm like, I really don't want to, because that means I gotta drive to the studio, I gotta do the dance class, I gotta waste my time, and I'd rather just be at home. And if that means that I have to sign 50 customers a month, like, I'll do it. Shoot, these products are all so good. They're things that people need. My mom, my boyfriend, my aunt, like everybody I know uses them and has had incredible results. So I have that confidence in knowing that they are going to love them. Like whoever sees my page, whoever is trying the products, I know they're going to love them. So I also have that to back me up. So if you haven't used products, use products. If you haven't used them and you can't use them, buy off of other people's confidence. Like get it from them. Look at their result pictures, and they all speak for themselves. We're not sharing something that's like sketchy or anything. It's good things that are changing people's lives. And if you're sharing those every day, like fearlessly and confidently, and you stand like your post, when you put the post up, you're not like shaking, because we've all been there though. If you're shaking right now, it's okay. But build the confidence to not shake whenever you post, and people will see that you are excited about what you're using. Go live on Facebook, because that's how my business exploded. Now people see me. And like I said, I'm doing those host to posts. So those people, they added me. I maybe already messaged them for host posts. Maybe they ghosted me, but I go live on Facebook, and now they have a face to the name. And now they're like, oh, she's a real person. And she actually messaged me a while back. And so now I'm going to respond to her. And now they like start to build a relationship with me, which is the biggest, like a huge thing. If you are expecting 1 million comments on your post, but you have not commented on anybody else's post, you're not going to get 1 million comments on your post. You got to make sure you're interacting with them. Just think about if Shay never commented on anything of mine, I'm going to be like, I don't want to comment on her stuff because she doesn't comment on any of mine. So I'm not going to do it. So your friends are not going to comment on your giveaway post. When you say, I'm giving away, you could say I'm giving away $2,000 to one person. Nobody's going to comment if you have never built a relationship with them. If you have never commented on anything that they did, if you aren't even building your network, if you got the same 100 friends, nobody's going to comment on there. So you got to make sure you're building those relationships. Show your face on your Instagram, on your Facebook. Be a person. And going live is scary, but I promise it's worth it. I started doing it in February, and since February I've mass enrolled every single month, and it's going to continue because I'm willing to do the live and do the host post and do everything. And it's not anything that, like, my enroller is Kayla can't make me work, but I know that I can make myself work, and I can show up. She can give me all the tools. Shay can give me all the tools, but it's a matter of, am I willing to do it? Am I willing to show up every single day, put my face on Facebook, even though I sweat through my shirt on my first live too, and it was scary. It was probably 30-second long live, and I hated it, and I still do sometimes. The other day I got off of it and I was like, oh my gosh, that was terrible. But my whole like friends list, every time I get a customer from it, or I get somebody that's interested, and they'll be like, oh, what did you talk about? Or you talked about the wraps today, and throw in different products. And if you don't use them all, it's okay. Like I don't always use all the products, but sometimes I'll post about wraps, and I actually have been using them recently, but not all the time. And if I post about a product, because I post coffee every single day because that's what I use, and then I throw in wraps, or I throw in hair, skin, and nails, or I throw in TFX. Like Murphy was saying, at the end of the month, I kind of do that, throw in that random product. That always like explodes. I had like almost 100 comments on a TFX post the other day. That is the same post that I was giving people to do for host to post. It was just now I put it on my feed. So those people that maybe came from one of those host to posts, or just like came from coffee but didn't want the coffee then, now they've seen TFX and they're like, oh shoot, you have something else that's 31 pounds in 90 days and I'm gonna buy that one instead. Or you have a cleanse or something, because maybe they came to your page from a host to post for coffee, but maybe that's not this big seller for them. Maybe they're like not like sold on it yet, but then you go post about fat fighters for $25 and they're like, well, I'm ready to put my order in right now. But a lot of my customers come from like building that relationship. They came from host to post. I like farming, like we water it, we do all that stuff. They came from host to post, and I did the live videos, and then I'm messaging them, I'm following up with them, and finally they enroll as a customer, right? And then they become lifelong customers because they love everything that they're using. And it also, being like, when you're enrolling customers, make sure you take care of them, because they're gonna be lifelong if you're messaging them and you're telling them you should use this, or if this isn't working, do this, or if you love the coffee, you should try to make it this way, and here's peppermint mocha, or whatever it is. But really being a person in all of your platforms and sharing things consistently, like everybody's talked about. Share the products every single day. If you don't have them, there's a million slides in our story slides that you can use, and that you can make it look like you have them until you do. And if you're somebody who's in that place where you're like, man, I really haven't moved, my business hasn't moved in so long, and I don't see like a light at the end of the tunnel, it's you, sister. It's you. And it was definitely me. This time last year, I knew I was like sitting back, but then it was like mindset shifted, and I came back and I was like, okay, I want to do this, and I want to just like go full force, and I don't want to have to work anything else. And so I had to do it. Nobody else can come save you. Nobody else can make you a mass enroller. You have to do it yourself, and you just have to put in the work behind it. And like I said, everybody that's talked so far said the same exact thing. So you have the resources. It's just about utilizing them.
Amen. So guys, come in close. If you've zoned out, zone back in, bring it back in. Everybody, this is our team huddle. Okay, we're in a huddle. Don't you imagine that? Okay, like we're at the end of a football game, right? We're real close right now. You are the captain of your own ship, okay? You are the driver of the car, whatever you want to say. You have the power to completely transform your life with this business. Now you have to take the tools that we gave you on this Zoom. Now listen, you were just on a Zoom with some incredible people that are actually getting the results from the work that we are telling them to do. Sarah learned from us. We learned from our uplines. Our uplines learned from their uplines, and it has traveled all the way through to you. And the reason we found success is because we did the things that we were saying that we were going to do, that we were taught. And so if you want to promote, girl, it's on you. You want to get that shopping spree, it's on you. But I'm going to speak to those of you that on here that are feeling discouraged, that are feeling like you can't get the customers, you can't enroll, your shopping spree isn't happening as fast as you wanted to, you're getting ignored, like it's defeat after defeat after defeat, okay? You're in control. And people are not always going to support you. They will not always reply to you. They may not always understand what it is that you're doing, but you're here for a reason. And you are just as capable as the box and the person next to you right here on this Zoom. I want you to, sorry, our team chats are blowing up and the Zoom's not even over yet. You can all hear that going off. Golly, man, we're hype, right? I'm sweating too, and I haven't even been the one talking, but like, I'm just here to tell you that everything you're learning, go take it and put it out into action. And it's okay if you get left on red. It's okay if you get ignored, because half of you suckers ignored your upline for 6 months before you joined them. Don't act like you didn't, okay? That is how we all got here. That's how all the customers that are in the system are in the system, is because they kept getting followed up with. They kept seeing the results. They kept seeing the excitement. I want you to take the energy that we just gave you. I'm freaking excited. It's November. It's about to be Christmas. I'm like, who's about to buy from me? Who's next? Like, get in line. I'm talking to so many people. It's not even funny. Why? Because I am putting the numbers in. I am getting out there and talking about things. I talked to a couple of my new distributors today, and they're on here right now, so you know I'm talking about you. And they're like, I'm just so discouraged. Like, nobody's coming to me. I have bad days too. I have days where I feel defeated, where I'm not getting customers and I feel like I'm doing all the work and I've got post to post like crazy out and I'm posting on my story and I'm consistent all the time. And I'm like, why are people not flocking to me? It starts up here. And that's the last tip I'm going to give y'all. It starts here and comes out here. Everything that you do starts in your head. Every conversation, every post that you make, every day you wake up, you decide how that day goes. And you know what I'm talking about. Those days that you're like, I'm out of toothpaste. I'm getting stopped at every dadgum red light. I spilt my coffee in my lap. I mean, all the things are going wrong. You control if you let that continue to make your day bad or if you choose to take control of your day. And so now it's the same thing in this business. You're going to have that crazy Kathy Karen lady that like cusses you out for being an MLM. Block it and block and bye-bye, we don't talk to you. You're going to have those people that ignore you. You're going to have those people that say, I don't know, maybe next month. And it makes you so mad because you're like, I just need this customer. I'm so close. Keep going because the defeat is teaching you. It's showing you how to have conversations. It's making you stronger. It's making you tougher. And it's in those moments that you'll thank yourself when you hit that goal. It makes those moments that much sweeter when you get that shopping spree, when you promote to Ruby because all the things that you did, okay? It's a business, and I want you to not only work on that positive mindset, but that business mindset. Okay, business mindset's a tough one, just like Sarah was talking about. We are raised to being told what to do, and you're finally in a business where you're in control. But you know what that means? There is so much power in that. You're in control. You're in the driver's seat, baby. It's time to go. Gas pedal, let's go. Some of you got it in park. What are we doing? Put it in drive and floor that freaking car. You have no idea what your life could look like in just 90 days from now. I know that many of y'all are on here and you're brand new. I love how close y'all are to the screen. I love this. I love it. In 90 days from now, those of you that have not, drop a 4 in the chat if you have not been in this business in a January. If you've never been in this business when a January comes around. So many of you. It's about to rock your world, friends. It's about to rock your world. And everything that you do right now, you're going to be like, oh my God, I remember Sunday at 9:05 p.m. on this team Zoom that I got on when I was a fresh new distributor. Heck, I was like, I don't even know what she's talking about. And now I'm rich. Now I'm freaking balling. I'm making thousands of dollars. Thank God I listened to her. And there's going to be people that quit my team that are going to watch all the success our team has then. And they're like, shoot, I should have listened. I should have listened to that girl. You will never regret the work that you do now, ever. So get out there, talk to the people, get loud, get confident, get your own results, be excited, depend on your upline, take all the resources that we've given you and run like the wind, friend, because you're in the exact same position that all of us are in. We're all just trying to make a living and we're all excited and we're all pumped and we're all confident. And so hop on the train because it's going. And I don't want any of you to get left behind because it happens. It happens. So hop on, hold on, and we're freaking going. And I'll see what y'all do in January and February when you're like, thank God I was on that Zoom. I hope y'all have a good night. This will go up on my YouTube for your teams that missed it. And I want you to go text your upline and let them know that you're freaking ready. And tomorrow morning, you better wake up with a positive mindset and a positive business mindset ready to go. Bye, guys. Good night.